I'm Sanyu and I grew up in Uganda. I am back in Uganda right now to visit a place where I grew up and also to support a wonderful organization that supported me as a young child. We were sponsored by a family through Save the Children over 50 years ago. After Save the Children, Mom was able to send us to school. We received packages. I knew that my sponsors were Mr. and Mrs. Eddie. They were just these wonderful people that we cherished, and the relationship was very special. It's just wonderful that I'm here and I'm just loving seeing the country and seeing the opportunity that we have to help people. The highlight was meeting this wonderful young girl, Maimuna, who is now my sponsored child. I get goosebumps when I talk about it. Having the opportunity to sponsor Maimuna is a gift. Meeting Maimuna for the first time, she knew who I was and I knew instantly who she was. Her eyes were like full of joy and she was feeling comfortable and she was feeling secure. My first impression of Maimuna's school was that that's a perfect setting. It has really the major basic needs that a child would need to have at this time. They were very committed to addressing hunger. We were serving the porridge, which is a mixture of water and corn flour. I noticed that the children were very anxiously coming to the end of the line and having their cups filled up with porridge. I asked the teachers, what is this? And she said, this is their breakfast. And I realized it was around 10:30, quarter to 11. I know why the children were anxious to come and get the porridge, because I think they were hungry. Most likely for most of those children, this probably was first meal of the day. Those children were coming to us as if we were bringing a breath of life to them. This is their reality. They depend on Save the Children. One of the locations we visited was an urban slum. It was amazing to see that in Uganda, in this year, they still had a neighborhood where the sewers were open right in front of the front door. I saw one mother that she had about 6 children with her. I talked to one of them and I found out that most of them were orphans. The hardest thing was just realizing how much poverty there is out there and how quickly do we have to move before we lose a whole generation of children. As much as that is being done, there's still so much more to do. When I experienced it as a young child, the focus was very specific to a family and the mother. This whole experience of being here, I was able to see that while the core mission is still the same, the approach is far more reaching in different areas, such as the school sponsorship, the medical facilities, the outreach to community organizers. Sponsoring Maimuna means that I can return some of the blessing. It is a blessing.
Nasanyu senyo nganda be sponsor wangi.
She's going to do the best that she can with her life because we provided support for her.
Mukibina kyensinga okwagala kuwandiika. Bwe ndimala okusoma nga nkuze njagala kubeera musawo.
I have personal experience that it does work and it does make a difference. If we do one-on-one, each of us takes one. My classmates, my workmates, my clients, my neighbors, we can make a change. We can absolutely make an impact on that community. I believe in Save the Children because I saw it work in my life, and 60 years later, they're still doing it and doing it better and better. We are not in this alone. We have an opportunity to do small things that mean big differences in people's lives.